Thank you very much indeed. Kabazela talks about 10 years. This number of years.
And that is the president of the ANC giving the keynote address there at the gala dinner for the ANC conference.
A young man, not a boy, a young man. Somebody was not happy with me. You can imagine that there can be somebody who's not happy with me when I'm always happy with everyone. There was a very serious problem. So he said to people, you must tell him, we got 10 years. And shortly thereafter, I was convicted for 10 years. And those people who were there, they believed that that person was right. Now, then the ANC gives me another 10 years. So this number loves me. 10 years. If I have to do something after this, it must be another 10 years. And then after that, another 10 years. Fortunately, the doctors promised me that I would live until after 100 years. So I'm very happy. I can do another 20 years without any difficulty. The national officials of the ANC and members of the National Executive Committee of the ANC, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, fortunately, Kabazela greeted all of you. He was doing that on behalf of all of us. Receive my warm and heartfelt greetings this evening. A very important evening indeed, the eve of the 54th National Conference of the African National Congress. I'm pleased to address you today on the eve of this important conference of our glorious movement, the African National Congress. I would love, before saying my few words further, to add to what the Treasurer General of the ANC said in thanking all of you who are here with us tonight, particularly business colleagues who are always ready to be with us on occasions like this, where this huge family, the African National Congress, come together. I would also like to thank Your Excellencies, ambassadors and high commissioners who are always with us and give the necessary support that we need as the African National Congress. And all friends and those who are invited guests, when the African National Congress meets, you can't afford not to notice that an organization of a particular caliber is meeting. And therefore, we feel very happy. We feel siphakathi komhlane nembeleko. Bazonitolikela ke bahlele eduze kwenu ngoba isiZulu asitolikwa. But I also want to thank my colleagues, the top 6 of the African National Congress. Immediately, if I'm not there, the one who becomes a number, because I did not know that when I'm not there, I'm called a number. I did not know. Number 1 uthe. So if I'm not there, he becomes number 1, Deputy President. Ubaba Cyril Ramaphosa. He's outgoing as well, but he will come back, I'm told. Tina siyaphuma unomphela, yena ufuna ukuphuma nje aphinda abuye. As well as le ndoda ekade ehla inyuka la, ubaba uMantashe, Secretary General of the African National Congress. Kanye nentokazi la engicabanga ukuthi ayikho namhlanje, usihlalo wethu ubaleka Mbethe. She's on a mission. She's on a mission to Zimbabwe because the ZANU-PF is also getting into its own conference. So she's there representing us. She's also outgoing, but I was also told she just wants to get out and come back. Then a lady, formidable lady, called Comrade Jessie Duarte. She has the power very far to her size. She's also, I'm told, outgoing, but also she's going to be coming back. So it's absolutely wonderful. It guarantees continuity. Deputy President Noah Gwako, abelungu but your best half. Thina ke sinje Noah Gwako kusuke sekwanele. We really would like to thank you and all members of the National Executive Committee, particularly laba bakhuluma kakhulu emeetingini, the talkatives. We really thank you. As a collective, we're able to pull this 5 years with all the challenges, because as you know, we always face challenges. There's been no time where the ANC was not facing challenges. But that has been part of life. So I'd like to thank everyone who is here, friends and relatives and everyone. It is always a wonderful thing to be with you as we prepare for our conference. Tinage singo outgoing, sijabula impela. We're very happy ngoba sesiyo tumhlala phansi. Sihlale phansi nje sithule sithi du. Nathi ke sikhale njengabakhalayo. Ukuthi niqhuba kanjani lenqola? Sitambe namanga thina sasiqhuba kahle lento. Compatriots, it is always a pleasure to meet business people who love the ANC and their country and are willing to support the movement materially when called upon in times of need. We value this relationship. We believe that our relationship is a most serious one, and we are both committed because we have one destination: to make a South Africa that will be prosperous, and good for us and our generations to come. We thank you most sincerely for your support. I always joke that investing in the ANC is always rewarded with blessings upon blessings, because you do something wonderful to support this organization. It's one of the few of its kind. I say this because I genuinely believe that the partnership between business and the governing ANC is an important driver of efforts towards the achievement of our common goals and the creation of the South Africa we all wish to live in. The ANC as a living thing cannot be like an angel because it is living. The ANC works and it loves our people. And it is those who do something who at times commit mistakes. If you do nothing, you commit no mistake. But if you do something, you are bound to commit mistakes. It is worse if you are like the ANC, which is in a hurry to solve the problems of this country. And therefore we might have a lot of shortcomings, but bear in mind, it's all done in the good spirit to try to quicken the process of solving our problems. So, if we did the wrong thing to you one day, bear with us, forgive us, because it was all in the good spirit to try to address the problems of this country. And therefore, with our business, the existence of such a partnership allows the business community to engage meaningfully with the ANC in a solution-oriented manner, understanding that the work that needs to be done to achieve our desired and necessary levels of economic growth does not and cannot rest solely on the shoulders of our organization. It is the task of all of us. Business in particular becomes very crucial in this relationship. The ANC has always held the view that the society we are building will have a mixed economy with state, cooperative, and other forms of social ownership, as well as private capital. This is important because at this stage of our transition, our economy requires massive investment from both the social players and also mentioned and indeed the private capital. We all need to work together. we all need to form solid partnership, meaningful partnership, user-friendly partnership. What we must work to build is consensus. On a number of things that we believe we need to do together. If we have consensus, for an example, in the investment and where to invest, and have therefore directed efforts of what we are doing, you will recall that in the process of our governing this country, we wanted to harmonize our thinking and look at one direction, because we believed that if we're all doing things in different ways, we can work 24 hours and make very small progress. If we just say we want a nice South Africa, but we are not able to define it. And that's why, in the process of our governing this country, we produced, as South Africans, all of us, not the government or the ANC, South Africans, under the leadership of our government, we produce the National Development Plan, so that we could channel our efforts to one direction. No matter where we are, and whether we're in business or in government, there is an objective clear where we need to go. So our partnership with business, in the main, has to be guided by the National Development Plan. Finding the correct answers as to where investment should be directed must necessarily begin with understanding that in order to deal with the problems facing our country, we need the kind of economic growth that does not only increase the value of current investments, but which also significantly increases our tangible assets. In this regard, we are calling on you as progressive business to invest more in the economy of our country in order to create jobs, drastically reduce poverty, break monopolies, and deal with inequalities. We believe this task can be done better if we are together. Your investment in strategic sectors of the economy will help secure meaningful participation in the economy by the majority of our people. We want to partner with investors who, notwithstanding profit motives, also understand our strategic national interests, as well as the imperative of creating a better life for all. Such investments should also be in line with the need to achieve radical economic transformation through ensuring the participation of the black majority in key sectors of the economy. such as manufacturing, industrialization, mining, agriculture, tourism, telecommunications, water, energy, and others. The manufacturing of technological gadgets locally is one such area that requires massive investment, especially in light of the fourth industrial revolution. Learning and teaching at our schools, for an example, is moving towards the use of information technology as a platform, and needless to say, this requires a lot of technological gadgets. The unemployment level, especially among young people, is not in the best interest of our country. The long-term interests of the country are guaranteed under conditions of social stability, which is why we seek measures that promote economic growth and job creation. Ladies and gentlemen, this must indicate to you that the partnership between the ANC and business in tackling our economic challenges is a mutually beneficial one, and the biggest winners are the people of South Africa as a whole. If we come together, work together, grow the economy, we all win. It's a win-win situation. Be encouraged to continue investing in your movement, the African National Congress, because it is the one most capable of changing the lives of our people for the better and creating a conducive environment for business to thrive. I'm saying this knowing fully well that we South Africans talk a lot and you have views about the ANC, about everybody. But the reality is that this is the organization to take the country forward. If I was in a political platform where to show something, I was going to elaborate. But this is not the time. It's just to thank you and to say, let us work together. All I'm saying, if the ANC disappeared tomorrow, you will all run up and down looking for it, because the country will disappear. Compatriots, tomorrow, the 54th National Conference takes place here in Gauteng, Johannesburg. Everything has been done to ensure a smooth and successful national conference. The focus has largely been on the election of new leadership for the ANC. I've never seen such activities like I saw leading up to today. Even TV bezifa, abantu bechitha imali beyozivusa. They must come and listen to the story of this organization. Have you ever heard an organization that is so open, democratically speaking, so open, so matured, so matured? Never. And the ANC will keep on teaching people democracy. 7 candidates for presidency. Is there any organization in your country that can have 7 candidates? Not a single one. Not a single one. Only the African National Congress. Firstly, demonstrating we've got enough talent. Enough. Any one of these you can take and put, you have it. Nina get it, why? Demonstration of democracy. We are demonstrating. Very democratic. Seven. And I can tell you, when we rise from here, the organization, the ANC, will be as united as anything. That's why everyone wants to say something about the ANC. And I laughed one day. I said, you know, there are people whom I know, they are not members of the ANC. But when they talk on the TV, they know it so much inside out. I said, this is serious. They tell us things that we don't even know. Ubani sekunje, ubani sekunje, ubani sekunje. By Tata Blazindaba. It's because this is their organization. You can't talk like what you say to the ANC, to other organizations. But sorry, we are spoiled. But the ANC know democracy, openness, transparency. Wonderful organization. However, what is also more important are the types of policies that must emerge which will take forward our mission of building a united, non-racial and non-sexist, democratic and prosperous South Africa. That is our goal, that is known by everybody. That's where we're going. We have called on all our members and delegates to ensure that unity prevails at the conference. The ANC and the country must emerge as winners at this conference. Because if we produce positive results, it's good for the country, it's good for everyone. Absolutely important for us to do so. And we will prove we are a democratic country. We are a democratic organization. We are indeed doing good for the country. Now I'm saying this and I hope my comrades will prove me right. I've worked with all these comrades, all seven, at different levels and positions. You wanted me to name them to show that I know them? Huh? But you know them in any way. I'm sure they are not going to disappoint you. No, they will never. They know the principles of the African National Congress. You contest, you have a right. Once you are a member in good standing, you have a right to vote and to be voted for. Is your right. They also know, being seven, only one position. They are not seven, only one. ka-President, Mongameli. And once one of them has been elected, they will all unite behind that cadre. So, kuhle ngoba ngibahlebi bala, angibahlebi bazwela. That's what is expected of the members of the ANC in good standing. So don't, ningahlali namaphapha phezulu. Sizani nihlale nje nithi namaphapha ehla shh. Comrades and friends, the night is getting old. Tomorrow, on the 16th of December 2017, I will be delivering my very last address as outgoing President of the African National Congress. I never knew that I would have to call myself with some qualifications. It's not just the president, it's not incoming, no, outgoing. Wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I am greatly and deeply grateful on having been given the opportunity to serve and contribute at this highest level of leadership for the past 10 years. It has been an experience and a humbling experience. When I say to people, I never thought I will ever be a president, it's actually true. And secondly, precisely because of that, I actually did not want to become a president. I tried to dodge, I did everything. I went to Natal to try to stop violence, running away from the limelight. And when I was cornered, I thought I would just do one term. And there are good reasons. Read my book, why I said so, why I had that belief. I'm going to write after 1.5 years. You must read and hear. But this organization, because it is another organization, gave me this task. And I couldn't say, I can't do it. As a cadre, you take it. I know that some people thought that I'm refusing to go because I'm ambitious, etc. Not at all. I was just carrying out the task. So to me, it has been an experience and a half. And I would like to thank the membership of the ANC and the leadership and the supporters of the ANC and those who are opposing the ANC, because by opposing, they make the ANC become very important. They don't know. They don't know that by opposing the ANC, they make it very strong. So I thank them as well. It has been certainly a worthwhile experience that very few people get. I thank you all for your support during my tenure as ANC president. Indeed, abanye bethu mongameli, abanye bethi number one. Elinye liphe nengibiza ngalo konje. Hayi lelo liyaziwa. Lelo kababa liyaziwa. Colleagues, friends, I wish everyone a good and joyous evening and a successful conference tomorrow. And indeed, I'm grateful. ngiyabonga, ngiyalebuha, baya danki. What I'm happy about, I will always be there, ready for the next order to be given. I'm a soldier. I am fit. I've got I've got energy. So I'm ready to undertake. I'm ready to be led. And ngifuna nami kulandela abaholi bami. Ngemva ke bangithume, hey mfana shona le. Ngishone khona. And I would love that. If you did that, uma ningangithumi, ngizoxabana nani. Because in Senate strength, says one, whoever is going to be the president, ngifuna zikahle ukuthi ngikhona, I'm ready to be sent around. Mawufuna ukwazi ukuthi ngise-fit, zama ukugijima nami ku-Congress Marathon, angani noma nake nangibona ngigijima. You realize. Thank you very much, Bagwethu. I'm speaking because I feel I'm at home, I'm among my brothers and sisters and comrades. And to me, I will always, if you said something to me one day, don't worry, I bear no grudge, and I will never, because I understand. Thank you very much.